I think it was just a couple of weeks because they wanted to get me stabilised at home first. I think they made an initial, it was Matthew, made an initial phone call and a quick visit, and then I had to show them what exercises I'd done in hospital, and then they continued with those. But I was not allowed to abduct. I wasn't allowed to put my right leg out to the side. I had to keep it stable, and could only do bed exercises those weeks. Yes, she came out as well to see what I needed, and the one thing she thought I needed was a bigger mattress topper on my bed, but the one they gave me was one that they use in the hospital, and it was so hot that I was sweating and I needed to keep changing the sheets and I couldn't do it. So I bought my own memory foam mattress topper and sent it back. But even community equipment has been brilliant with what they've sent out and allowed me to have, and do you need anything else? So it's been really good from that point of view. The nurses came out because they were so worried that I would get pressure sores on my feet. So I had these lovely socks and extra creams and things to put on, and I still have to use those creams now, so I can do that myself. And I think they could have been a bit more informative, because I have got one place on my foot where I had a heel crack and I've got lots of hard skin, and I think they thought that that might have been a pressure sore, but the podiatrist absolutely assures me it isn't. So I think they erred on the side of caution rather than anything else, you know, and it's just the way I sleep with my feet at angles like this. Absolutely. The nurses were a bit more hit and miss when they came, because they've obviously got other people with far more pressing needs to deal with. But particularly physio, I think, is the best run service of anything that I've seen, because they always phoned. If they couldn't come, they would ring and say, and they always rang the morning that they were due to come and say approximately what time. Especially as somebody who's a retired teacher, had to work to a timetable every single day. I prefer that than somebody just coming in. Not because I've got anything to hide or anything, but it just makes my life easier if I know when somebody's coming. Nowhere near as good as I am, absolutely, because the spirit might be willing but the flesh is weak when you have to do those exercises and they hurt. You know, I think they were gentle steamrollers, and they were very, very good at explaining, the physio side particularly, what I needed to do and why I needed to do it. Absolutely, absolutely. I saw more of the physios than anybody else. I mean, I had doctors come out to see me and things like that. So I've been really well treated. But to thank them very much for their help, and in some ways I think it's better than I've had friends that I've taken to physio at the hospital. It is so much better in your own home, and I appreciate that, you know, it's extra cost with petrol and travelling time, but it made me feel more comfortable.